Hi, and welcome to my new channel, The Art of Chelsea. Today I'm going to be playing with a new medium. I've actually already played with it a bit, but I'm going to walk through a little bit about it. After much urging from my husband, I bought some India ink and some brushes to play around with because I did a piece back in high school that he really liked. And 7 years later, he's still asking me to play around with a medium. So, I didn't do much research about ink. I just kind of bought it, and I really like that it goes on quickly and dark, and it holds a decent amount of ink. As it starts losing how much ink is on the brush, you get thinner strokes. And then I also found that you can take water and mix just a little bit of ink, and then you can have different levels of gray wash. Now, I don't normally do things like test swatches or anything when I work. Or even when I'm trying out a new medium. I just kind of start and hope for the best. And so that's what I did with this sped up speed painting that I'm going to be showing. It's me just playing with the ink and going over what it can do. As you can see, you can go from wet to dry. If something's already wet, it will bleed in, which I think can make some nice effects if that's what you want. But it's very easy to get messy and all over the place, as you can see. So, my video is going to be on this wolf right here, and it took about 50 minutes altogether, and I've kind of condensed the video to just be about a minute, and I'll do a little bit of talking over what I'm doing as it plays. So I had already printed out a reference picture and drew out what I was going to do. So it doesn't really show up in the video, but I didn't just start painting. I had a little bit of a plan. I always start with an eye to give me a point of reference, and then I started painting and everything else. What I really loved about the wolf is that it was just a whole bunch of fun brush strokes to get a few different levels of tones. I started doing a little bit of gray washing just to get different textures in his fur and to not make some of the whites so harsh. But mostly it was just a lot of fun brushing and seeing what the ink did all on its own without much work from me. A lot of it just sort of happened. Once I was done, it just stood out from the background a lot, so I just started brushing in and wiping away, and then I thought it'd be fun to do some ink splatters.